There it is. Joe, thank you for the raid. Hello. It's the raid after the Saturday UmiNeco stream. And you know what that means, everyone. You know what that means. Or hopefully you do know what that means. Or some of you may know what it means. Are you ready? Oh, fuck. Nanjo! Nanjo! No time for that, Nanjo. Get in the damn car. We gotta go. Look, I know I told you if you ever woke me up from a nap, I would make the Rock and Jima incident look like a spa day, but this was clearly an exception. Oh god, he's already on the second ad break. Oh. Fuck. Oh god. Without love, red lights cannot be seen. Shit. He's already wrapping up. Nanjo, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Clearly the one on the left. Are you serious? The one on the right looks burned. Plus, you know how Scrandal feels about burgers. Don't be ridiculous. Oh fuck, he's thanking subs for the last time. He's closing up, Nanjo. There's no time to park. Hold on! Hello, and welcome to UmiNews. Hello and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 1 of UmiNews. How are we doing? Oh my god. Thank you, Charitable Coffee Maker, for the resubscription. Coming in live from the studio right on time. Exactly, I just made it out of bed in time. The Studio 2 production goes crazy. Well, it kind of goes crazy for this one. The other ones, the other bits, they were a little rushed, okay? So don't judge me too hard when we get to the other bits of the news. But anyway, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about Season 2, the answers arc for Joe? Joe seems a little on the edge, but I think honestly that makes it more fun. I think if he loved it all the way through, it would get old. The fact that he loves the, there's a bit of tension about how he's going to feel about it. I like it. It's going to be so bad. That's the other possibility. It could just crash off a cliff. He's crashing out. Oh no. As always, I missed like the last 20 minutes of the stream, so I don't know what's going to happen. It kind of pulled him back at the end. Okay, that's good to hear. Thank you, everyone who followed. Thank you. I can't read off. There's so many people following. I can't follow you all, read you all off. But thank you. Thank you, Pinzerata, for the 100 bits. UmiNews needs to be nominated for a Chadseya fan art category. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Julie, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Breaking news: a second truck has hit the UmiNews studio. Yeah, we patched it up. We patched up that's why you can't see the thing here. We patched it up in the couple of seconds we swapped over. But before we go any further, I'd like to introduce you to our new segment, the Umi Finance segment. Thanks, Walrus. Hello and welcome to Umi Finance, the place for all your money needs. And the number of the day today is 38. This is the number of days of the now ended UmiNeco embargo. After America had announced a 10% tariff on all words and an additional 55% tariff on answers, experts weren't sure if UmiNeco would be able to return. President Trump was quoted as saying, "Many people are asking me to answer for my actions. Well, folks, we will make the best answers here in America." However, thanks to a trade deal worked out between Rock and Jima and Washington, this has led to a reduction on answer tariffs in exchange for Beatrice agreeing to try out American coffee once in a while. And now, onto stocks, with Krause's Stock of the Day. And today's Stock of the Day is Erica. Erica Ferodo stocks have been rapidly rising ever since she IPO'd onto the stream market this week. Krause has told me he expects stocks to increase at least 100-fold in the next few months, so please invest now. It'll be interesting to see how these developments continue. Thank you very much for joining Umi Finance. Back to you in the studio. Thank you, me. Thank you. And thank you, Results Hazy, for subscribing. Thank you very much. How people feel about Erica? I got the feeling a lot of people who have already watched UmiNeco love her, and everyone who's finding her for the first time hate her. That's basically, we hate her, we love her. She's a brat, she's the worst. I want her obliterated from Minecraft. I love her, best girl easily, man. Absolute drama. Can we get a poll up in the chat, mods, please? Can we get a poll of Do you love Erica or do you hate Erica? I would be interested to see what the results are. You want to blow her up endearing. That's fair. But yeah, so yeah, interesting. Incon Avatar, thank you for the 200 bits. Second best rodent. Thank you. Yeah, it's been fun coming back and seeing how it's going again. I was surprised. I didn't know how they were going to do with because I'm thinking about Tuesday as well, right? And the whole Beatrice not talking and the two other witches taking over the game and seeing how it's going. I mean, I'm kind of interested so far. Gate. Okay, hold on. Love Gate. Oh, I see. Classic typo in the poll. We've all been there. Anytime that one of my comments doesn't get pinned in Joe's chat, I just assume it's because I typoed. That's the only reason it would happen. Don't you mean Gate? Yeah, that's a joke for the Blueprints and Joys out there. Yeah. So it's interesting. I want to see where it goes because it's kind of fun that the other witches have taken over and they're like, okay, you guys aren't doing shit. We're actually going to work out. And Battler's kind of in his like, I don't know what he's doing arc. He's kind of he's just kind of doing stuff, kind of not doing stuff. I'm not sure. Julie, I know you said you wanted my thoughts. Did you just want general thoughts, or did you have a question specifically about what your thoughts are? My first thought, here's a big thought for you, and I'm sure everyone will agree. We haven't had any more rabbit girl furnitures come in yet. We're still stuck with 3, which is very disappointing. I would have expected at least 4, 1 per chapter minimum. It's just Uchikoshi. That's the wrong person. that's the other thing. That's 100 line. Sorry. What's his name? Riji Shiji? Sorry, I can't remember how he says his name. Uchikoshi 07. You're thinking of Kadaka. Of course I'm thinking of Kadaka, that's it. Rikushiki. That's the one. Get on that. More money, more bunny girls, please. What do you think about Erica, Lambda, and Burn? So Erica, I think, is fun because she literally is just like she's just a self-insert. She's basically like, it's funny because she's a self-insert, but not in the way most people have self-inserts, where, you have like your self-insert come in, and they're like, my self-insert's so powerful because I want to feel powerful, and I want to interact with the characters and all that kind of stuff. But instead, this is more like a self-insert of Burn just being like, I want to get this fucking puzzle solved, so I've just got a character who will just do everything so I can just solve it. Like, they're not really a character. They're basically just the protagonist I'm using to speedrun this game. She's like a silent, like, almost like a silent protagonist, but not actually silent, if you know what I mean. She's being sock puppeted. And then Lambda and Burn, I don't know. They're still kind of like, I don't know, whatever. They're kind of just existing. They're kind of like, we're here. I don't know if they're real. I don't know if they're fake. I don't know if they're meant to represent something. They're kind of just vibing. I think Joe summed it up best when he was like, they're like the characters in a lot of plays and like Shakespeare and stuff where they observe, they comment on the story in like an almost a meta way. But now they've taken over the game, which again is very meta heavy, which is what he likes to do in these games. So that makes sense to me. So what was the result of the poll? I did not see. Was it? What do we have any percentages? How do people feel? It's almost like Comic Relief, but if they took over. Yeah, if a Comic Relief character got a gun and then like pointed at the protagonist and like, I'm in charge now, bitch. Love 66%. Damn. There you go. You like Erica because you love dogshit characters, being that you are yourself a dog water elemental. That's fair, damn it. That's fair. That's very fair. Okay. Before we go any further, I guess I should tease you the final bit. Obviously, it wouldn't be an UmiNews segment without Nanjo's best bits. So, please enjoy. This is the final bit. I promise. That's the wrong person. That's the wrong button. Sorry. Hold on. Here we go. Nanjo's best bits is brought to you by the following sponsor. Come on down to Rock and Jima Furniture, where, due to several incidents, we are offering you half or more off incredible furniture. Here we have Head Butler Genji on offer, which during the questions arc would have cost you $8.99, but is now only $2.99. Or how about this Butler Goda, now only $5.49? What about this vintage Kumasawa, down to a mere $4.49? Looking for something a little different? Why not grab a Canon and Shannon combo in either updated or original styles, starting at $2.99. Rockenjima Furniture, where our prices will bewitch you.
So you took those limited possibilities, which is pretty much every town, village, and city in the world, and just like went through all of them that had, and then we narrowed it down which ones had rivers and which one didn't, and which one of those rivers were sweetfish rivers, which one wouldn't. And then I just went down down the river until I got to one that matched the key, and I just went through all the possibilities. Why didn't you do that? You just stopped thinking, you idiot. In other words, Sumari everywhere on Earth and considered every single every piece of land the grandfather might have lived on. System on display before us. No, before me. Why does this music make me think of Sakimeya? Why would they all? I don't understand the rules anymore. Oh my god. Oh no. Why would? Oh. I guess I'm wrong. I must be wrong. I'm wrong. I guess I must be wrong. And it was. Okay, so I'm just gonna check out the whole episode and just you know, like, we'll reconvene in episode 6.
Is the fact that I love Umineko propping any faith up for you right now?
It's the only reason I'm continuing.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
When the Ushimiya family is destroyed, it is enough that I alone am crushed in the rubble. I've secretly left some of my assets in your name. Mostly the moon investments. They're a sure thing. If you add on some compensation money, that should be enough for you and Jessica to live on without any hindrances.
Wow, I forgot it ended so abruptly. A great bit. I think this must be this is the highest level of crash outs per Umineko stream for Joe, right? I think he crashed out twice, maybe 3 times. I think he's struggling with Chapter 5. Chapter 5 better really reel people in. Am I crazy, or have multiple people said that Chapter 5 is their favourite chapter? Is it because it goes crazy? Sorry, Episode 5. My mistake. Now, did you think it was... Okay, so people who loved Episode 5, did you love it the first time you played it, or did you love it in retrospect? Oh, I think Episode 5 might be your least favourite, Julie says. Damn. First time and loved it. It really picks up. Classic. It gets better. Retrospect. You hated it for the first half. Damn. Some stuff must happen in this extremely controversial. Oh, yeah. Some stuff must happen in the thing. I mean, it's fun with Erica. Like, she's spreading. It's interesting because I was thinking, like, when you saw the first bit where he just joins and it's right at the end of the episode and like half people are dead and Erica seems like she's kind of like orchestrating the murders, or like she's like being kind of evil. It's interesting she's coming in to like help quote unquote solve the riddle, but in that spoiler flash forward you see, it looks like she's kind of like caused a lot of it. You know what I mean? It feels like, maybe that's just the impression I got, but it kind of felt like she was kind of being evil. You know what I mean? And it's like, I know she likes to, you know, she kind of says that she likes like tormenting people, right? But it felt like she was more evil. So I don't know if that's going to come across a bit more, like she actually goes like crazy, like a villain mastermind kind of thing. And if that does happen, why that would happen? Because I thought Berncastle was just trying to solve the case. So I don't know why she would then make her go crazy and kill people. But I guess we will see. Having read all of Umineko, hold on, here you go. Your ranking order from best to worst is 1 and 2 matched, then 7, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 8. Damn, the last episode is the worst episode. She came for the murder but stayed up for the murder mystery. I mean, that's true, but then, like, I mean, it might just be that she's enjoying herself and, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's just enjoying herself. She's just playing along with the murder mystery as it's happening. But I kind of got the impression she was, like, pulling the strings a little bit and, like, making everyone else betray each other, like, get paranoid with each other. Chat hates that. Chat hated that opinion. You better run, chatter. You got people out hunting for you. They are not happy with you. But I guess we'll see. I think if I had to rate the chapters now, where would I put them? That's a tough one. Ooh. I'd put like, I don't know. I might put like 4. I liked 4 quite a lot. I don't think 1 was my favourite. I think maybe like 4, 1, 2, 3. I didn't like 3. I thought the twist of 3 was fun, but I think the fact that so much of it was built up to the twist, I was kind of like, it doesn't invalidate the rest of it, but once you know it, it's kind of like it doesn't hit as hard the rest of it. But that's just purely off the top of my head from what I remember a month ago, from when Joe started to finish, even more in the case of the other chapters. But yeah, okay, hold on. We got some more ratings here. We got 75382461, 67453821. It was interesting as well, and this is normally a sign of what I think is a good. Is good the right word? Of a unique story, and it's that there's no common consensus between like people. I mean, there's probably like one chapter everyone says, "Oh, this is the best one," and one chapter everyone's like, "Ah, that's the worst." But like, there's no common consensus of like, okay, guys, like this, and this. I kind of feel it a bit like Persona, right? Where like Persona 3, 4, and 5, a lot of people find each one of those to be their favorite, and I think that's a sign of like each game is unique. And so in the same way, I feel like each episode of UmiNeco has it's a good sign that no one seems to have so much. Write them all down. Their safe codes for blueprints. Shit. Let me get that going. But yeah, I like the fact no one has the same opinions basically, or at least not many people do. But yeah, did we have any other thoughts before we move on to playing Doom, the Dark Age? I have not seen Joe play. I've seen no one play Doom, so I have no idea what it's like. I'm kind of going in fresh. I'm only doing a one-off, so I'm not going to do the whole game, but I'd like to play it. But did we have any other thoughts? Anyone else want to say anything? Anyone bring any thoughts to the class? I should chill my new emotes. I got some new emotes from Animated Huey, which are very good. Unfortunately, we ran out of space on the free emote slots, so they are sub only, but they are very good if you have them. I like them a lot. I especially like the nerd one. Hold on, I gotta show you this one. This one. This is a personal favorite. It's great. First time UmiNews watcher. Amazing idea. Thank you. Well, you know what? Here's time for another show. If you go to the YouTube, I have season 1 of UmiNews collated for your convenience. Oh yeah, shout out to Animated Huey. Follow Animated Huey if you haven't, because he needed like 1 follower to get to the first level of Twitch. What's it called? Status. I can't remember what it is. So give him a follow. Also, he's a great streamer. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yes, on that channel there is a collated VOD of the first 3, so you can enjoy them if you have not seen them before. It also has the Who Wants to Be an Millionaire that I played with Joe to question him on his season 1, his questions arc knowledge. But yeah, okay, all right. If no one else has any burning points they want to raise to the class, Redditor Erica is a hilarious bit. Well, she is kind of like a Redditor. It's like it's true. She's kind of this thing where like she secretly has her phone where she Googles the answers and then pretends that she knows them. It's like she goes into a puzzle. It's almost like, Bern is playing a puzzle game, but she's playing it with the guide, the walkthrough open, and being like, oh yes, I know. Oh, of course, this is how this works. And oh yes. And she's making her do all the things that like it's very Sherlock Holmes coded, right? Where she's like, oh, I know because of she as I said, she's the kind of person who would like look at your door handle and be like, oh, your door handle's scratched. That must mean you're an alcoholic because when you come home, you miss the key, the hole with the key and all that bullshit. And she has like the mind palace where she's like, okay, I'm envisioning all the different realities. I'm doing this stuff and I'm connecting together all the dots from the, all that kind of stuff. So it's very, very, Sherlock Holmes self-insert fan coded. But that's how she's meant to be. So I respect it for it. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I see everyone's come back from Joe's UmiNeco stream. And so, you know what that means. It's time. For UmiNews. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone, to UmiNews. How are we doing? I was seeing when I left, Joe was crashing out. So I assume, well, he's kind of gone through the crash out. And he's like, actually, this is good. He was on the other side. He's like, you know what? I actually like crashing out. So it was good. Yes. He's crashing up. He's crashing up. Okay, Erica is a polarizing figure, let's just say. Speaking of Erica, we're going to start the show off today with a lighter note. In our, you know how a lot of news segments, they do a feel-good story of the day. We have our own here at UmiNews. We have Erica Froda as just purposely, reportedly, doing her 100th perfect scrandle. We join her now, as she is doing the one to get her the final 100th perfect scrandle. Let's zoom in and see how she's doing. Over to you, Erica.
鍵の選びし6人の生贄を6文字の文字列と読み解く。柔軟な発想だと思います。行き詰まるようなら、先に第2の番に進み、ヒントを探してみましょう。残されし者は寄り添う2人を引き裂け。では、
Free berries from a bush? I mean, there's no shot that I don't take. It's just too funny to vote for anything else. 70? What? How are free berries from a bush not the best scran of all time?
The cheese dog. I would eat it. I wouldn't eat this. It looks raw. What? That's raw. That's raw beef.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is a hard one. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's gotta be left. Oh my god, what the fuck are you talking about, Scrandle?
良いでしょう。残されし者は寄り添う2人を引き裂け。残されし者はぐーっと。残されし者は6文字を抜いた後に残った文字だと考えて良いでしょう。引き裂くという意味が4と5も潰せという意味なのか、4と5の間を逃がすもんですか。マジですか。どうして窓から自分で出るんですか。金蔵が探偵フルドエリカが
Well, unfortunate for Erica. To be fair, it's crazy that the bugs have double the score of that one, but hey, maybe try time guesser next. Erica, maybe that's more your groove. Biggest Erica L. Thank you. These are all clips from the previous stream volume, so or audio. So do not worry. You also feel, well, I thought it was going to be a feel-good story. How did I think she would fail to get the Scrandle of Heaven? The Scrandate of Heaven, if you will. On her 100th one. I thought if you did 99 perfect Scrandles, it'd pretty easy to do 100. But apparently not. So, I guess, Erica's the kind of girl to smugly put the pin in Australia when it's actually a location in Brazil. That's true. That's damn true. Thank you, Bane Poster 2000 for the subscription. Thank you. And thank you everyone for following as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, I gotta say, as it's been going on, we can talk about it later, but I've been coming around on Erica. I think the, how do I say? The theming that they are going for with Erica is fun. And I think it parallels, you know what, I'll say it now. I feel like Erica parallels one of the main themes I take away from Twin Peaks, okay? And that's a weird correlation to make. But, listen to me, it's because I think what's connected between both of them is this idea that it's silly or kind of like bad to treat a murder mystery as a puzzle game, right? And in Twin Peaks, they did this more by like focusing on the emotional and like community fallout of the murder rather than learning about who the murderer is. And in this case, they're doing it by making fun of the idea that like if you are just like a person reading a detective novel, you don't see the characters as real people. You see them as like puzzle pieces to move around a board, right? So then Erica doing more and more ridiculous things is how a person playing like a detective visual novel would think about things. Like the idea that like, and the more ridiculous she gets, the more true it goes. Like the idea that she's staying up the entire night with her ear to the wall to check that Battler isn't moving is such like a player character thing to do. It's exactly like what I would expect Joe to do if UmiNeko was like a, I don't know, Among Us style video game. He'd be like, you know what? I'm just going to listen and check this guy doesn't move the entire night. Like, that's exactly what I'd expect him to do, which is why I kind of like the character. And like the fact she does like absurd shit, like she checks the windows before she even goes in. It's like, oh, because I know there's going to be a murder here. You know, I just, everything becomes just the puzzle to solve. And so her becoming more and more ridiculous is something that I feel is, I like it. I like it, basically. That's the reason. And she is also just really obnoxious, which I always find very funny. Jorica? Oh no. Anyway, we do have more sad news, unfortunately. As many of you may be aware, tragedy has struck the UmiNeko community. The streamer has not liked something that many people in the community has liked. This is a real dark time and tragedy for Umi stream chat and stream den. And we don't know how they're going to get over it. I have been investigating Umi chat to see how they've been holding up. I've taken a few screenshots. I've censored the profiles and the names for privacy, but I have been checking to see how Umi chat has been doing. And I think it's only fair, but we don't just take the clips. We do actually go down, boots on the ground, and investigate what is happening in Umi stream chat. So over to me, reporting live from the field. Take it away, me. Hello. Oh, here we go. Hello. I'm here. In UmiNeko stream chat. A place that has been crushed. A purgatory, if you will, between UmiNeko spoiler chat and Joe the streamer. A place that is undergoing immense pressure, fighting for its life against the streamer who hates the game and people who can't talk about it because they'll be spoiled. Hello, everyone. I've come today to ask a couple of people how things are going. Hello, Relit. Please tell me your thoughts on the UmiNeko stream so far and how you feel that Joe now hates the game. If you read this, there are small bombs inside your skin. Oh my god. Joe's hating it. I'm crashing out. Oh my god. These are real people, stream chat. These are real people's human lives who are being in the purgatory, crushed in this horrible tragedy. How are we doing? Erica agenda is going well. Glorp. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. It seems like people are still living their lives, even in this terrible, terrible time. Hello, totally not Dalmec. How is it going? This new innocent stream chatter who has arrived, I assume, only for UmiNeko. Hell on earth for me forever. Hello, Mr. Not Dalmec. Sorry, I didn't mean to mispronounce your name. How are you feeling on this stream so far? Have you any thoughts you want to share with the class? How does Nanjo feel about the trial? Well, Nanjo, I think, is loving it at the moment because he's not being accused of being guilty. That is... excuse me, that is not Dalmec. If that was Dalmec, it would be called Dalmec. The name clearly says totally not Dalmec. It is a sad today. I am here on vacation from our UmiNeko, and I can say this is such a tragic tale. I have already suffered endlessly, but now I am entering the rage phase. My god, no. Some of these poor citizens have been driven to psychosis by this intense pressure they are feeling today. It is a tragedy. It is a sad time to be an UmiNeko fan under such terrible times. Oh no. A Emicarodian. Hello Wars, slipping a suspiciously bit-shaped bulge under the table to ask you to support the fate-stained Knight Jad's International Conglomerate Super PAC for the betterment of the safer faces. Keep safe. Oh no, I've been put in the goddamn fate-stained Knight. The fate-stained Knight PAC is happening. I did think it was kind of funny that don't sell out for UmiNews. Well, you know, if I get enough money, maybe I will sell out UmiNews. Maybe we'll have a big new sponsor. You know what I'm saying? It was very funny to me. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna play UmiNeco. I love it. It's great. Oh, what other VNs are there? So, oh, we could play this like the most popular one of all time, Fate Stay Night. No, don't play that one. Oh, we could play this other really popular one, Steins Gate. No, that's trash. It's just like, damn, nowhere to go but down, huh? Well, thank you. I need to put the stage out. Thank you. I just hope I could bring awareness to these poor troubled people who are having to live their lives crushed between Umi full spoilers and Joe streams. Thank you all for your sacrifice. You often lay away in bed, awake but restless, which it was me on stream. I could Sherpa Joe into loving episode 5. I know it. Yeah, I think it should have been me. I think totally not down, Meg. I think that is 100% true. I think the main problem is, I think Mouse should be harassing Joe to like it more. I think that's the problem. I think if she was constantly pressuring Joe to like every single aspect of it, he would enjoy it more, for sure. For sure. So, I mean, well hopefully we'll get on that. But, until then. We'll see. Yes, Umi Full Chat is directly below you. I have accidentally clicked on it 3 times. And, let me tell you, I've managed to avoid spoilers all the time by immediately looking away. But it's a close run thing. It's a very close run thing. Anyway. Thank you, Umi Stream Chat. Thank you. Back to you in the studio, Walrus. I really need to. I didn't make all the videos invisible. All right. Thank you. And finally, of course, we couldn't go much further without our moment of the week, Nanjo's moment of the weeks, or the weeker. Nanjo, please take it away. Nanjo's Best Bits is brought to you by the following sponsor. Are you bored of your repetitive games with such slow-paced and character-focused narratives? Don't you want something new? Well, get ready for the all-new edition that will be really different. Monopoly Episode 5 Edition. Pick your character. Solve the epitaph to earn your gold. Control Battler as he tries to progress through the narrative. Or let your opponents control him. Or let him control himself. Who fucking knows anymore? Purchase all the areas of the mansion with your gold. And then buy side characters to progress your wildly insane goals. Experience all new events in the new chance cards. Finish the chapter by passing go. Just don't get sent to a locked room mystery. Grab your copy now. A product of UmiNeco and May Gaming.
You can't counter that, can you? You jumping down has already been denied. My truth is won. My blue truth is valid. Please don't abandon me, my master.
Then, she continued eating in silence as though nothing had happened. As if she'd been acting normally the whole time. And then Goda suddenly sprouted gray hair and put his hands up to the ceiling and Bitorichi with everyone watching her, and that's so he left the parlor. From
You're taking my narration.
I'm taking your line. No, I'm sorry.
Can you imagine having only watched the first stream or something and then coming in here and this fucking roll call is happening? The 20-minute roll call. Then.
Natsui is the only one without a body between midnight and 1 o'clock. This is being used as the basis of claiming that she is the culprit. However, the culprit is the result of this is not possible. The battle and the guest is committed to the crimes. It's not possible. The guest is committed to the crimes. It's not possible. The guest is committed to the crimes. It's not possible. The clues are when the guest is committed to the crimes. It's not possible. The Gaji committed to the crimes. It's not possible. The Carson mentioned committed to the crimes. It's not possible. Other people in the mention besides the 2 committed to the crimes. It's not possible that George and the others were actually just plain dead. What if the second floor was reachable without going past Erica and lunch? What if the crime was committed before midnight? What if the crime was committed after 3 o'clock in the morning? What if the crime was committed before the interval of the midnight and fucking 1 in the morning? What if someone in the mention committed the crime between midnight and 3? Oh, it wasn't timed.
It wasn't even timed.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't even timed. Yes.
Man, I really liked UmiNeco. I really thought this was the one, but oh well. Until dawn, she had killed her breathing in a pitch-black room, clinging to the wall shared with the cousin room, like some kind of creepy venomous spider clinging to the wall of a darkened room.
Come on. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on Umineko.
This is Danganronpa stupid, okay? This is. I'm right back in that bullshit right now, okay? Like, she's not even the killer. It's Kino o'clock.
It's Kino o'clock, baby.
There it is. Wow. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. No, I was streaming 5 minutes after that final one. I was rapidly rendering it and being like, I hope Joe doesn't finish the stream early because I'm gonna be screwed. Oh man. What a series of events. It was a little slow in the beginning, but then it really picked up. Someone was asking earlier, I think it was already said to them, but someone was asking where they can see the previous UmiNews segments. If you type !YouTube, it will send you to my VOD channel, where I have cut out the UmiNews segments previously, and also the Who Wants to Be an Millionaire stream I did with Joe. Just a little shill there. You know you gotta do a little shill. But thank you. Anyway, apart from Joe crashing out like a madman and then crashing back in apparently, how did we find the stream? Were people having fun? People enjoying it? You can also join the Discord. Yes, exactly, to get notifications. Stream was goated. It was peak comedy. Very good. Very good to hear. Very good to hear. Exciting to hear Joe will be streaming on Monday instead of Tuesday. He can't wait. He just can't wait. He has to get it 24 hours earlier. Love episode 5 so much. How are people still feeling about episode 5? So people who have not seen it before, or you're rewatching it, has your opinion changed? Have you suddenly liked it a lot more? Have you liked it less? Multiverse is getting a huge update, FTL Multiverse, for loads of new content. How can they add more? That game already has like 10 trillion different things in it. How are they adding more? That's crazy. You need to see the end. It's been very ellipses interesting meh. And then some people saying, not peak, but it's great. Still least favorite episode. You love it even more than before. Hope it ends well. I mean, I think it's a mixed bag kind of thing. It's a brilliant satire of detection fiction. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm feeling with it. So it's, I as I said, I think the aspects I like with Eric is what I like with it. The rest of it's kind of like, I kind of get, like, the 57 trillion different levels of like meta, it gets a little tiring sometimes, and it's like, you see this one's controlling this person on that level, but then they're controlling them on this level, and then this level's, and then obviously, you know, at some point it's going to pull back and be like, all of them are being controlled by you, the viewer, or something, you know. So I don't know. At the end for real lit majors, true. Yeah, I gotta start teaching this at schools, clearly. Did I know what I'm still on the fence about? I don't know how I feel about her. She kind of like... I don't know, she just kind of exists. I don't know how to feel about her. I was kind of hoping it would be like, just like a really, like, intimidating classic, like, 50-year-old scary-ass man. You know, like that kind of Inquisitor? Like a really kind of like, oh shit, this guy means fucking business. Rather than like an 11-year-old girl. But, hey... You know, yeah, that's her dad. That's what I'm saying. I wanted her dad, but she killed her dad or whatever. So, you know. Is that what I was going to say? Almost, I was like, oh, well, it made sense because all the furniture are female, but Renove isn't. Renove is like the one person. Unless it turns out in episode 7, Renove in the Shakespearean style was actually a woman dressing the entire time to try and romance Battler. The classic dressing up as the male as a male like butler. Yeah, the girls and the gays. Yeah, it's Renove and the girlies. It's true. There are only 5 levels: Human Magic 1, Magic 2, Beata Garden, and of course the Voting Veld shaped like a donut. The Voting Veld room. Oh my god. No. I think, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree partially with Joe, and it's like, it needs, episode 5 at the end needs to be like, this was all ridiculous. You know, at the end, to be like, this is what happens when you send these two people who just don't give a shit, like the two witches, you know, Burncastle and, what's her face, Lambda Delta. They're like, when you have these people running the show where they just don't give a shit about any of the characters, they don't care about the context, they don't care about anything, they just care about solving their dumb puzzles. This is how awful the story is and how much it falls apart. So that's what I'm hoping, but we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens. I'm also personally all for it falling apart and becoming a horrific mess and constantly permanently tearing the community apart forever, because I think that could also be pretty funny. So, you know, as a news channel, I'm here for content. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for the content. I had last week's best bits loaded up. That would have been awkward. Well, hello. Hello, Raiders. Thank you, Joe. Welcome in. I hope you had a good end of stream. And, as is tradition, Joe has finished his Umi Saturday stream. So it is time for... Hello and welcome to UmiNews. How are we doing today? How are we doing? You're raiding? Hello. Okay, clearly I missed something in the last 20 minutes of the stream, because I've got here, Joe won't admit he likes butt fangs. What the hell does that even mean? I have no idea what that even means. I guess I'll find out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you. You've caught me off guard today. I need to add. I've made the things. I just need to add them in. So you're seeing behind the scenes at the moment. It's been a very rushed thing today. Hold on. Here we go. Get that in there. Yes. Okay. Don't show it on screen. No. Pause. Shush. Don't look at this. No one look at this. Okay. Good. Hello and welcome. No Nanjo this stream. No Nanjo. I know. Terrifying. Well, he was here with me in the studio. So too busy playing Canto 8. You got me. Caught of him too busy playing Limber's Company and Library of Runeir. I'm sorry. Project Moon have got me in their grip. Anyway, let's get into it. So hello, welcome to UmiNews. Before we get started, it's time for a more serious warning to those out there. There has been a breakout in the last couple of weeks of a plague of what we call the Erica pest, which have been invading people's homes left and right. So we have put together a quick Erica watch briefing for you. Please stay aware, folks. Oh, hold on. Nope, I need to add the music. Sorry. You can hear it, but I can't hear it, which means it's going to be a thing. I'm sorry. I've messed the whole thing up. Hello and welcome to Erica Watch. Reports of an Erica infestation continue to sweep the kingdom, especially located in hotspots around Jads and Rockinjima. Victims are complaining of a lack of sleep, the feeling that they're being watched, and ruined family game nights. Here are a few signs to check if your house has been invaded. Firstly, check for some tape around the doors and windows to your home. Be on the lookout for the signature Erica... signature. This will differentiate your infestation from any run-of-the-mill detectives. Leave out some empty puzzle books on the table overnight. If you awake in the morning to find them solved, this is a strong indicator that you might need to call in the Battler Pest Squad. Be on the lookout for signs of Erica habitation, like the smell of black tea, disposable chopsticks lying around, or a faint good coming from the less visited spaces of your house, like the attic, or a wedding altar. Finally, frequently check your windows before going to bed, especially if you hear scuttling sounds around. Please, stay aware and stay safe out there, folks. Now, back to you in the studio. Thank you. We hope you're staying safe out there. It's a real plague these days. People can't take 2 steps without having all their riddles solved before they even get a go. It's a nightmare. So how do we feel about the romance arc, I guess, we're going through right now? live update from the field. Joe confirms butt fangs. What? Okay, I have missed a lot. I clearly have missed important lore that has happened. But yeah, the love thing. It's man. See, this is the problem. I thought to myself today, and this is the most insane thought a person could ever have. But I thought to myself, I need to stop consuming so much media because I was like, every single thing I was watching in UmiNeco, I was like, oh, this is just like that other thing. It's just like that other thing. Like I was watching when they talk about the love and stuff. I was like, damn, this is just like in Twin Peaks, where the guy says his greatest fear is the possibility that love may not be enough. And then I was watching the other thing, and I was like, damn. This relationship between these two characters that I will keep vague is just like this thing that happens in Library of Runa, and like the relationship between two of the characters in that. Damn, this other thing is just like, and I was just like, I need to stop watching things, man. I need to just watch new things. I just watch the same things, or just stop watching things, and I can experience everything as a freshborn like deer. All I'm saying is characters that have been created for specific purposes not being loved by their parents. There's parallels. Am I saying Ryukishi's a hack? Look, no comment. No comment. Obviously, he's done well enough so far. I can't blame him. But in other more lighter news, I am pleased to announce the popularity of UmiNews has popped off to the point where we now have international sponsors for our Nanjo's Best Bits. So we're going worldwide, we're going global, we're going international. So I hope you please enjoy. Nanjo's Best Bits is brought to you by the following sponsor.
Here at UmiMart, we do things a little differently. We've gone back to the values that made this country great. God, guns, good old family values. We know the value of rolling your sleeves up and doing a hard day's work, as well as the feeling of having your efforts rewarded. And that's why we here get our furniture from right here in America. We don't get stuff from Finland or Iceland or England or wherever that flag is from. I'm no vexillologist. What I am is a patriot. That's why I only get 100% American-made paperweights. There's no sorcery here, only finely made American craftsmanship. Because every virtual novel needs its own virtual paperweights. Buy yours now, only $29.99 from us at UmiMart.
Why did you start to like me? Unlike you, I don't shine in any sense. Even now, I'm just clinging to your back as you shine the way.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Joe, are you thinking about the death in episode 2 whenever he's holding onto her back and he tells her not to turn around?
Oh, no, I'm thinking that Canon's fucking pathetic.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
Be quiet and watch.
Sure, fine. I'd hate to yawn and let some spectacular bit of foreshadowing slip by.
Ryukishi just hates this part of his audience so much. Holy shit.
It seems as though George finally discovered that he wouldn't be viewed as an attractive man no matter how superior he was, and that he had been treated like a telephone pole the whole time.
So, Joe, can you finally believe that he's still single?
And of course, watching you form doubts and let your mind race is one of the joys of being read aloud to. If I gave you my views, you would accept them and stop thinking. Then having you read aloud would be no fun.
Fuck you, Featherfuller. Fuck you. Fuck.
If Mother says she won't allow our marriage, I plan to have myself disinherited, and we'll leave this family together.
Together.
Together. Great clip. Great clip. I saw someone ask, was that $29.99 for all of them or just for one? I think you have to ask Erica, but the impression I got from the line was that was that is for all of them. So special shout out to Haydenna, who voiced this for me. Thank you, Haydenna, who just put in the line, "I'm so happy my housemate just left." Because I was like, to do this bit about being 100% American, I need it to be like a really American voice. But I can't put that. I can't just have like a really American, like, that, you know, my accent's not good enough to make that not offensive. So I was like, I need to get an actual American in. So thank you, Haydenna, for voicing that for me. Thank you, thank you. Can you hear my best attempt? It'll be like, we here at UmiMart respect 3 things: God, guns, and family values. It'll be something like that. But yes, Haydenna, the one and only Haydenna. And I was inspired by, if you've watched Hypnospace or played Hypnospace, do you know the one where the Back to Basics, where they're trying to get all the old people to join Hypnospace? I was like, you know what, that's a pretty good inspiration. That was my thing. But anyway, how Hypnospace kind of got Umineko vibes. That's true. True, honestly. Yeah, so yeah, interesting. Chapter 6, huh? Interesting. It's a lot of focus on love, right? Which is like, it's interesting because I feel like it's something that, like, at the moment is laying down groundwork, which feels like it's not really progressing the story, but obviously later on it'd be like, oh shit, it's all come together, hopefully, theoretically. So it feels a little bit like they're kind of like, oh, you know, just things are happening without any real, like, yeah, I don't know, motive, or like, well, not motive, but like, it doesn't feel like it's progressing the plot, but I'm assuming that comes together later. So Erica, Andy's already all fell asleep. I mean, what is Erica anything except a type A chatter? She is the ultimate it's type 8, right? Not type 1, type A chatter. She is purely there. She is there every Northern Line stream of the Bazaar, typing away, being like, actually, you should have taken the poison for higher. I think. Oh yeah. So if you have not watched Type A chatter, yeah. If you have not watched Ryan Gary Letourneau, aka Northern Line streams, he says like Type A and Type B, where Type A are people who engage with the game basically, and Type B are people who engage with the streamer. So whenever you play like a card game, Type A chatters are the ones who are like, you should have played this card for better efficiency, whatever. Whereas Type B chatters are more, you know, happy to be there. His middle name is, I believe, Gary. At least that's what Daniel Giesling always refers to him as. So I assume it's true. You're the secret Type C chatter. Damn. You're so happy Mouse told Joe to end the last stream for early so we could hear Jelly voicing George's incel speech from today. Yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. It's so funny thinking about this entire scene being set up by Battler the Game Master. And I understand the point that, like, the characters wouldn't act like they wouldn't already act anyway, right? But still, the fact that he's like, I'm in charge, so I'm going to show myself being really clever with this puzzle. I'm going to show George as this weird loser incel. I'm like, damn, Battler, I didn't realize you hate your cousin so much. God damn. Big Brother 10 winner Dan Giesling. Yes. I did not see the 2 besties in the last 20 minutes. I'm assuming those 2 who were at the wedding, who Mouse said are her favourite characters of the entire visual novel. I have no idea who they are. I have not seen them at all since then. So God knows. You know what? The thing is as well, I'm back on board. I was off the train of Joe saying, you know, that Shannon and Cannon were the same person. Like a few episodes ago. I was like, he's crazy. I don't know why. That's just nonsense, whatever. But then, now I'm like, you know what? I'm back on because it almost feels like they're deciding which one of them is going to exist and go into a relationship, right? It's like they're fighting each other to find out who's going to be the true one of them and whose love is stronger, because then the other version of them will stop existing and it'll just be the one version of them. Which, I mean, speaking from a meta perspective, I feel like that wouldn't have happened because for that to happen, it would become almost like a trans allegory. And I feel like if this had like huge trans like allegories, I would have heard of it from now. From the there was a lot of trans community in Jads, and I feel like, damn, I'm pretty sure someone would have said something about it by now. You know what I mean? But it does feel like that. It feels a lot like it's about them choosing which one of them to be, depending on whose love is stronger. So we'll see. Yeah, it's Shannon kind of deciding if George or Jessica is hotter. And obviously they're going to go with Jessica because, like, George is a lamppost. But, you know, it's whatever. We'll have to see how it goes out. But it's interesting. It's interesting to see how it goes. I missed the two most gender characters. I know. I'm going to have to catch the rest of the VOD. We'll have to see. The gender demons. Were they the ones with the butt fangs? Is this where it came from? But yeah. However, yes, he knows, yes, yeah, okay. Okay. Well, at least they look like they were, not children. So it's a step up from Talonor and the stakes as well. So, hey. Yeah. So how's everyone else feeling on chapter 6? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling like, are we on chapter 6? We are on chapter 6, right? Yeah. Are you feeling like or episode 6, sorry. I keep calling it a chapter. Episode 6. Better than episode 5 so far? Still waiting to be impressed? I think I'm still waiting. I have not been like, oh shit, every single stream has been like insane, like, like story bombs, but I'm ready to accept the, the finale. I mean, we're pretty early on, right? So a lot could change. It's your favorite Weeby. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know it's about love, but like, I don't know how that's going to, well, how do you say it? How that's going to come together? I'm assuming it's not going to be a very elaborate, like, Love Island Rockanjima edition, where it's just like, we put these 12 people in a house and they're all going to just make relationships, I assume something's actually going to happen. But we'll see.